get our ADL awards started. Grab a seat.
Sorry, man.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out this afternoon and congratulate the award winners, the teams and coaches on a good season. My name is Glenn Flood, I'm the Executive Director of Football. As we're going through some changes and some new ways of doing football at the provincial level and whatnot, we changed up our awards to kind of get it off the ground. We've added some new awards. Also this afternoon we have a couple Holland College students who are assisting football this year, and they're going to do some interviews with the award winners, and both verbally and then a little bit on video. So we're kind of going a little more social media wide with some of this stuff. Nothing too complicated or difficult. And from that, we'll introduce Mike I. Olson with the ADL, as our awards are sponsored under the Sport PEI umbrella. So thanks, Mike and ADL. Jared Murphy with Sport PEI is going to do some photos and whatnot. I'll be calling up certain individuals who are part of helping putting this part of the afternoon together to present, and I'll read out a little bit of information I have in terms of award information. The other pieces of information in terms of, there's only a few lines here, that's why we don't want anyone to get too upset or not. That's why we're going to shove these over to get interviews, both again with our Twitter and our YouTube gentlemen here. So you're going to become a little more out there in the football world, not just amongst the room of 40, but where everybody can see you. Anyhow, I guess we should get underway so we can move on to two teams that I could really turn the TV off before it even starts tonight. And I'll be comfortable in my own skin saying that. Right, Sean? No. Good luck to the Eagles and to... First award, I'd like to bring up Mike and if Sean Matson would like to come up. Again, as we're going through some additions of football PEI and whatnot, this year we've added what is called the Junior Official Award winner. And this young gentleman from the Stratford area, his ties with football PEI would be his, just his flag and his officiating that's becoming, from according to head chief Rob St. Pierre, top of the line. His dad, Kirby, with several years of the men's touch league. So as we're trying to encourage and get more younger folks out to referee in our sport as we're growing in numbers, we've had a few names come in, and one that seemed to be community building, and one that's turning his flag days of playing into officiating and giving back, Carson Lund.
Let's just get used to
Josh.
Josh, sure.
Yeah.
The next award winner falls in line of our continued addition of football here in the province. This year we've added a female player, but it wouldn't just be probably for this year's season. The Cornwall Timberwolves have been fairly fortunate to have a player who won for the first time ever the Vernon Paul Defensive Player of the Game in the Potato Bowl this past year.
So you used to play flag.
And from there, her years of playing began with Bantam in Cornwall, under a coach who isn't here presently, but hopefully will be joining us, whose first comment with her, with the other coaches, when he first seen her with a hit in her first practice was, "Who's that linebacker?" And of course, off came the helmet, and our award winner, Danielle McDonald, was underneath it. Congratulations. I think they're going up there. Okay, the next award is for Coach of the Year. year, and it's been a long-standing ADL one for football. I see there's some individuals in the room that have won it over the years as well. A gentleman who won a Bantam Championship and ending a long run from the Summerside squad of 5 years was kind of how the award nomination began. The thing is that's all fine and well, and he's done a great job with that program. This guy has also put in countless hours with flag football programs in provincial and school, as well as coaching and getting Adam football off the ground. And we're very happy to nominate and accept Mark Green of the Cornwall Timberwolves as the choice. The next award is the Junior Male Athlete or Football Player of the Year. And again, as we continue to expand our programming, we're not just seeing in one season, a couple of months, that's who was the best kid and whatnot. And this is great to be able to have a young fella who put a lot of time into spring and summer as well. And from a fan's perspective of watching that championship game, he changed the flow on both sides of the football. He had a banner year with us. He helped the under-16 provincial 6-man program get off the ground, and they were in a bronze medal game right there to the end. His coaching staff for that program called him not just talented, but very hardworking and grand upside to come. That excites the Home College program. Also from there, he went on to dominate the Bantam season this year, and I'm sure should have some Papa John coupons. Check with your coaches if you know, or players up the game. From the Hilton Bowl Championship, Tyler Newsom is the Junior Player of the Season. Go over here first and foremost. For our Senior Male Athlete of the Year. And nominated this year, however, in my position, in getting weekly fall results and whatnot throughout the last few years, I don't think I should have his address memorized back to those Papa John coupons. I can't think of a player that got more sent out this young fella. And sure, it was his final season this year, but this young fella was at the tail end of the start and finish of an offense that's, let's not kid ourselves, has been top notch in, minor football for 30, 40 years if you look back in results. And it's great again with the championships and stuff like that, but I'd really like to see where this young fellow's going to continue going on. I understand he's not here today, but his head coach deserves credit, and his dad is Parker Cameron for the Football PEI Senior Male Athlete of the Year. Probably for this and last year, I would say.
Well, he is at a rugby camp too.
Yeah. You want to tell us? Can we do the final award winner hasn't quite made it yet, but hopefully he'll join us. I know he is coming later, and it's for the Administrator of the Year award. Actually, it's really nice when you send out the information to get award winners to see so many people put admin workers' names in on this, because really it's it's a lot of work, it's a lot of chasing, a lot of gathering funds, gathering sheets and stuff. So kudos to all your community people doing that sort of stuff. This gentleman began, in several different roles with Football PEI. He spent time on the board as the vice president. He's run a lot of leagues for us. He's taken on more leadership in flag. He's helping build up our flag football committee. And any of those involved in sport know how that program has pretty much doubled and tripled in size each year as we go. He's taken lead in flag coaching certification, as well as he's done a lot of work for school flag football as well. And he continues to give us back a lot of time, and we have a bunch of stuff for him to do going forward, which is great. And a very well-deserved Administration of the Year is Darren Murray. So that concludes the award presentation. I know the boys have got a ton of pizza and pop and stuff down there, so it's probably time to open up and feed out. And My apologies, my bad memory, but as we're going forward here with Football PEI, we're coming up with a new slogan, hashtag Red Soil Football. I don't know what amazing person came up with that.
Come on now, man.
That's the guy from Ohio, right? Yeah, so we have a t-shirt for each of the award winners as well. We're hoping that they fit.
Small markup fee, right?
Too small. Anyway, so come on up, coaches and award winners, and we're going to hand out your Red Soil t-shirt.